All right, Bull.
Yep.
Last topic. You can lead us into it.
So, guys, we all heard the news about what happened in Kansas City yesterday. There was a parade. Everything was great. It was going well. Everybody's having fun, except for the rest of the fans around America. And at the end of the parade, there was an incident, a shooting incident, in which one adult died. And I don't remember the exact number of people that got injured, 20-something.
22.
Including, I believe, 8 or 9 children. Now, I did read this morning, thankfully, that all the children that are in the hospital are expected to fully recover, which is great news. But even if they do fully recover, they're scarred for life.
Yes. Sure.
Everybody that was near this event was scarred for life. Now, I don't want to say it's good news. It's news that the report came out today that this apparently was not what has been the case in most of these shootings, is somebody was planning to go to the parade and shoot people up. Apparently that was not the case here. Apparently this was a beef between 2 guys. Mike was just telling me about this during the Quan interview. It was a beef between 2 guys that turned into a shootout, and there was collateral damage. I'm not saying that makes it any better. I don't know. I got some thoughts, guys, but I already introed it, so if you guys want to share any thoughts you may have, I don't know.
I just hate that.
Like, are you worried how worried are you for your kids, whether it's school, parades going forward? You got little kids. Jason, you got 3 kids.
That's just how we are in America nowadays. You always worry. They like teaching that in class now in schools, that when a shooting happens, what to do. So It's unfortunate that that's where we're at. I just hate the fact that it's just another one of those incidents where how can you go be at a place where everybody's there for the same reason? We're all there to celebrate our favorite team winning the championship. How, in the midst of you're supposed to be happy, does that lead to y'all shooting? That's the part that I don't understand. Like, it was what happened that was that bad that you thought, forget everybody around me right now. I'm mad at this guy and I want to take my frustration out on this guy or girl. Like, what are you thinking about? Like,
They're
why?
not, obviously.
Yeah, like, clearly. So if you know you got a temper or something like that, you got to do a self-check and say, I can't handle being around people like that. Because what you think is, in the midst of trying to get that one person, you don't realize that you're putting everybody else in jeopardy. So if you know you got a temper like that, or you can't handle a certain situation or de-escalate a situation properly, then you might need to remove yourself from that, because now you're ruining moments, things that we don't know Kansas City. We think Kansas City will win multiple championships from here on out, but what if that's the last one? Like, that's what their lasting memory will be, that our parade got shut down because of a shooting. Like, it's just people got to start being aware of the situations and stop ruining good moments. It seems like every time you out there having the best time of your life, something bad happens every single time, and it's annoying. It's like, that's why people don't go nowhere no more. You got to sit in the house now.
Jason?
It's numbing. It's just numbing. And when you talk about kids and sending the kids out, every single morning, I got a 13-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. Every single morning, I give them a hug and a kiss, and I tell them I love them. And I'm telling you, there's this thought in the back of my head. I watch them walk out the door, and I pray to God that they come home to me. Yeah. How insane is that this is the world that we live in? Yeah. But every single morning, I watch them walk out the same door, and I pray that they come home. And it's just numbing at this point.
Yeah, I think you'll experience this when your kids go to school, unfortunately. I have the same thought when I drop off my son. I take him to school every day, and I'm like, who knows if this is the day. The school he goes to, there's a police officer that's there every day, which is good, but, who the hell knows? We've seen other situations where there's been a police officer and it still hasn't gone well. Yeah. And, the sad part is, no matter what we say, no matter what anybody says, everybody goes on Twitter and says whatever they say, nothing's going to change. It's not a simple fix, obviously, to this problem. People want to say it's this, it's this, it's this. It's not one thing. It's a lot of things. Yes, there is a gun problem. There are too many guns in America. Nobody's trying to take away shotguns from hunters. Nobody's trying to do that. But it would make sense that guns where you can, shoot 100 people at once, and I know nothing about guns, should at the very least be harder to get. It seems like common sense. shouldn't be political. I don't understand. I don't understand why some topics have become political. Don't we all, no matter who we vote for, no matter what our beliefs are, want our kids to be safe?
Absolutely.
And yeah, there's other issues. Some of these people have mental problems, and the way our healthcare system sucks. But there's a reason why there's more gun deaths in America per capita than any civilized country in the world. It's because we have more guns than every civilized country in the world. That's just it. That's the biggest part of it. It's certainly not the only part of it, but come on, we got to all can we be together on something? That kids getting shot, that people getting killed for no reason is wrong. But, I'm spitting in the wind. Nothing's going to change. Politicians are in it for their pocketbooks, and they care about nothing else. So it's sad. I know you getting emotional. I feel the same way. I worry about it. I go to a restaurant, and I think about the emergency exits. I actually have these thoughts. I'm like, somebody comes in here with a gun. What the hell are we going to do?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about at the Cavs game last night. Now you have metal detectors that you have to walk through. So hopefully that would sniff anything out. But there's 20,000 people in there. You
never know.
And when I was at the Super Bowl, and I think I've mentioned this before, and I covered the Super Bowl in 2019, the Patriots and Rams, and the amount of people shoulder to shoulder on the streets in Atlanta. There was a heavy police presence, but you look around and think it just takes one guy, and there's 50 people dead like that.
I never know. Sad day. Hopefully something will change, but I doubt it. All right, more on